Hi, you all. I was just going to do a quick tutorial on some of the basic parts of using your Schoolloop webpage. And I've already signed in. This is the screen you'll get once you have signed in. The first thing I do is go to the button My Website, and then I click Edit. So I have not changed anything since the spring, so I have some things that I'm going to need to remove. What you see here is kind of like using a Google site. There are all these modules within the page. So I have 3 columns, 2 columns on either side that are a little bit small and 1 column in the middle. And that's where I feature like announcements or our website. So what I've done mostly is over here on this first column, I've added pictures. And what you can see is all I've done is when I click, of course, now it's not letting me click while you're all watching me. When I click plus, that will add a new box right up above, or I could put it below. Or if I wanted it to go above my Google Classroom link, for instance, I should probably add Schoology. I would do that. So all I'm going to do is add an image. And now you can see I have a box here. I'll search for a Schoology icon. I like the one with the word Schoology, just so parents know where they're going. And I will actually save this image. It's just a little easier if you save the image. I'm not sure if you can actually copy and paste into Schoology. No expert here, just somebody who's played a lot. So I'm dragging it in from my desktop. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to actually add a link to the photo. So I'm going to go over to Schoology and copy the web address. And when I click on the picture that I want to add the link to, I'll go up to the link button, paste in my link, and I like things to open up in a new window just in case they don't want to be redirected to a new site completely. And now I've made a picture link. So anytime a parent comes on, they can just click right here and get Schoology. I had a letter that I actually typed in, and the way I typed this letter in the spring was by just adding a new box up above and clicking text. There are lots of things you'll see that you can add into these pages. Normally I use basically just images and text, but you can play around. You can even add your calendar if you'd like to create your own calendar. It can be a little fun. I'm actually going to delete this whole box because I'd like to insert my new letter. Now on Schoology, I don't recommend using PDFs. They often don't work. So instead, I always try to find a way to make a JPEG or a PNG. And the way that you can do that, if you don't already have one and you can't convert the file on your own, you can go to smallpdf.com and that will change you over to any file type that you would like. You can do up to like 2 a month and then you have to subscribe, but I've never had that problem. All right, so I'm going to be adding another image. And I've already saved my letter in PNG format. I'm going to insert it right here. And I like to add just a little title. I think it just keeps things looking clean, but that's totally up to you. Welcome. And you can change the font size by going over to heading level, and you could do a tiny font. That looks way too tiny though, so I'm going to go over here with 3. Just play around with it, you'll see what you like. When we all have things up on our website, I think it'll be important for us to have links somewhere and also to have some sort of introduction letter. At the moment I have 2. I went into a little more detail about myself and now I should probably go update it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Once the school year begins, we'll also be keeping our schedules up here, so I'm going to make sure to have a pretty broad schedule and I'll be giving the kids the more nitty-gritty schedule every time. All right, if you have any more questions about this, please let me know. Play around with it. It's much easier to use than it seems, and you'll get the hang of it. And if you have specific questions, just shoot me an email. Okay,